So I want to ask about that Titans defense. A lot of your teammates that were very dominant players. I saw your tweet earlier about Kyle Vanden Bosch. He was a good defensive end. You had Albert Haynesworth. You had Tulloch on your side at
Yeah.
linebacker. What were some of those guys like? And is there anyone that had a standout personality on that team?
Yeah, man. Man, with those teams, definitely Kyle. He had a standout personality just because you wouldn't know his personality unless you knew him. You know what I mean? So I think he did a great job of like being the intimidator of our defense because he'd wear those red contacts and like he would just go. He would go and he would get everybody else going just by his work ethic and what he brought to the team. You know, he went through two ACL surgeries, over there in Arizona before we got him. And I was like, who is this guy? Like, I didn't know anything about him, but it didn't take long before he got out there and started kicking ass in practice and, had a motor like no other as well as skill to go along with it. So it was fun playing with him and Telek. I love playing with him because he was a young, hungry linebacker. They used to try and put everybody out on the field besides Tully, and I didn't understand why. But once he got out there, anytime he was out there, he was making things happen. And what I like most about Tully is him going on and establishing himself in Detroit and the other teams, Detroit and Philadelphia, as as his career went on and going on to be a good player. But yeah, we had like Michael Griffin, like you said, Haynesworth. I think Albert should have stayed with Tennessee because when he went to DC, he was asked to do something that he wasn't asked to do here. You know what I'm saying? So, in all fairness to him, I just feel like he got a lot of bread. I mean, look, if they break the bank like that, you might want to do kind of what they ask, but that's why he's a tyrant because yeah, he's just kind of not going for the BS.
I wonder if he lost any weight.
Albert definitely has lost weight. Albert, he's doing good, man. He lives here in Nashville. I see him about every other week, a week. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely lost some weight. Keeps the weight down. I
Mm,
gotta say, a lot of the guys, and we just had alumni weekend a
mm.
couple weeks ago. Amy Adams Strunk does a great job every year to host an alumni weekend here in Nashville, and yeah, a lot of guys look good. There wasn't too many fatties.
We are talking to former Titans and Giants All Pro linebacker Keith Bulluck. Keith, we've had a lot of ex NFL players on this show, and even NFL players that are still in the league. And we have brought up the CTE situation, and
Yeah.
a lot of the players have said that the NFL has not looked after them after they retired, and it's a shame. I think that I'm not blaming this all on Roger Goodell. I'm blaming the whole league as a whole and ownership and
Right.
all that other stuff. But the league has all these superstars, all these guys that put their bodies on the line, and now they retire. They have no full benefits. They have no benefits that could protect, surgeries and stuff like that, head trauma, all these different things. Are you upset the way the NFL has handled this?
I wouldn't say that it upsets me. I feel like they could do a better job. I feel like I said, like, okay, I did good and took care of my money, but had I not, like, what about the guys that weren't fortunate to make millions and millions? You know what I'm saying? And, for us to put our bodies on the line the way we did, and not to have like full lifetime benefits for our health. Like you don't really feel what's wrong with you after playing 10 years until usually 5 to 10 years down the line when your body calms down, and then by then, the health insurance that you do have, I think it's for like 5 years after you retire. By then it's all worn, it's up and you got to figure that out. So now the compound on the CTE and the league makes billions and billions every year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's money that is really like allotted to the players, but we have to jump through hoops to get it. Maybe you have to go through Social Security, however you get it. And one of the things that's crazy is when you retire, there's no packet like, okay, here's what you do when you retire. You just retire and it's over. And if you've been going to the same team doctors and all these things for however many years you're playing, like, what do you know when you get out?